this is code, payment gateway and all this. Okay. But automation code or test automation is, it don't really care about what is there behind the. It does with your front end application. It's like a black box, like a normal, end user. Okay, which is okay, but that's not great. Okay, why? Because we are depending our whole automation into third-party APIs. Example, payment gateway is there. Payment gateway is failing. Then what will happen? Our test will fail. Okay, but we are not testing third-party. We are testing the development code. Okay, which is wrong. So we are having a false positives, especially. So why so much strict we are talking about is when you're putting everything in the build pipeline, means when our developer commits a code, if any of the tests are failed, then the code commit will be rejected. Okay, so you can't commit a code if the code is failing any of the tests. Such a importance is there for automation testing. So if you put in build pipeline, means you got Git hooks. If you commit your code, then Git will run the automation test. And if any of the automation tests are failing, then this Git commit will be failed. Okay, so developer's responsibility is to make sure that he don't commit any tests, any code which is failing the test. The whole test, not only that specific unit testing or something. I'm talking about automation testing, which is like the whole example like Amazon.com, payments, login, logout, putting into basket, deliveries, credit card, debit card, everything to be working. But every one line of code also. Okay, so once your automation is so strict, then if there is any errors and what they're doing, somebody else is doing, example, PayPal is down. And if their code is committed, if their code is failing, then what happened? Then they will be angry. Because I did not do anything. PayPal is down. Why are you putting me? So get this automation out of us, go into normal mode. I will put the code, then you can test it later.
Our banking server is down.
The sound is down, yeah. So they will then say, okay, I'm angry. I don't want this automation. Put it out. You can do it later.
Yeah.
Do it later means later only. Okay, it's like, we are very lazy. We do it later will go away. Okay, so that's the reason why the automation should be so accurate that they should 100% fail when there's a bug. If it is no bug, they should pass. Okay, so now in this context, if you got third-party APIs and some other microservices, then it will be a problem. We can't do this. We can't make it 100% accurate. Okay, so now this is the second one. This is what we are talking about. Okay. So see this. So what is this? Now you can see that front-end development code is different, the upper box, and this is the API development code. So what these guys will do, see very carefully, the front-end development will have stubs.
Yeah.
Stubs is nothing but a mock services, a kind of a mocking. If you got third party, see not only the end third party, even for microservices also like a third party for the front end. So we stop the front end, okay, and then we just write that we have the test which only tests the front end based on stubs. So this is what the developer will commit the code. So this is the front end development code is completely based on stubs, and it will be only testing the front end development, and we are writing some automated test using JavaScript here. Okay, you can see this layer. This is what your WebDriver IO and automation script that I'm talking about. They will only fail if this code have any bugs. So this is secured. Okay, so your front end code is secured. Your front end code, any problem with front end code, this will catch.
And this front end code is purely like digital, right?
Yeah, digital. Yeah, digital part, like a mobile app or kind of content pages or kind of a dashboard, something like that. Okay. Now you got your API development. This is called microservices. So now your microservice, use Java or whatever you do here, even that should be tested separately because that services will talk to third parties. So we stop that third party it is talking about, like PayPal and all this banking application. And even we can stop that so that code will also talk to the stubs. And we need to write API testing. I know people are talking about API testing, right? So why API testing is so famous? Because API testing will test that API layer. Like it will test like a,
And this API is purely in the JSON format, right?
yeah, rest assured kind of restful services. Okay.
Yeah, RESTful services, but I mean the format I'm talking about, the responses and all will be in the JSON.
Yeah,
XML and
JSON format.
But JSON is mostly used.
XML also use some companies.
Yeah, some companies use it.
It is soap and heavy lifting. That is, but lightweight everything will go on API JSON format. Okay. So now this rest assured API testing is this, which will test the wholly your API code, and then they also will have the stubs. So this is tested in isolation. This is tested in isolation.
Yeah.
Okay. So then what is the big deal? However, we should not end our testing here because we haven't tested the end to end. Okay, because we need to test the integration also, right? Because this is okay, this can pass, but this is not the end user is doing. End user is whole picture. So we need to have one more level of end-to-end tests. Okay, so this level of end-to-end test that will actually tell it's proper as a end user. You don't care about what stubs or real services.
Again, black box.
Like a black box. Okay, so that is the reason why this and we also will have end-to-end test, but we have front-end test separate. This will use your JavaScript. Even end-to-end test can use JavaScript, but that is not the pipeline. Yeah. Okay, that can be in Selenium and Java also. Okay, this is because here this is not part of your development code. Here nobody cares.
Yeah.
Only UAT testers or kind of any kind of end-to-end testers will. Normally people don't care about this, but if the company is good, even in few companies, even end-to-end testers are also written in JavaScript.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is optional. This is mandatory. It's like killer element here. Okay. Okay, so hope people understood. Okay, now I'm going to the next slide. Okay. Okay, so now the same extension of what we're talking about, backend, but here I'm talking about technologies here. Front-end JavaScript, backend Java. In few companies, as I said, in all companies, the automation is in Java.
Yeah.
Okay. In few companies, the automation is in Python, front-end is in JavaScript, and backend is in Java. In few companies, front-end is automation is Ruby. Front-end is JavaScript and back-end is Node.js.
Yeah.
So what I want to show is it can happen. I mean, this can happen, but this is okay. But now people are very serious that no, we cannot do this. We have to have, if the front-end is JavaScript, even then our automation should be Node.js. JavaScript Node.js. Okay, this is an old one, but that is no more now. Okay, oh, yeah. Okay, now, so maybe we are convinced we have to use JavaScript. Yeah. Okay, so now the next point is how to learn this JavaScript. Okay, so this is like we have titles till now, but that is the real picture will start now. Okay, maybe I'll sit down. Okay, guys, so now let us. So till now we discussed JavaScript is very important, that the architecture that I had shown previously is a typical architecture where all the companies are working. Okay, so if you have Java and you're still sticking with Selenium, this is okay for now, but you can't really beat your future. Okay, convert. Even mobile applications also they're using WebDriver IO for. Okay. Now let us go to how to learn the JavaScript easily. Okay, you need to have okay. If I teach, I'll be like again going to basics. Okay, so hello world program, publish static void main. If I do that, then I will be like it will go mad. Okay, it's not possible. If you guys don't know that basics of any programming language, that's the reason why I said in the criteria for my kind of course is that you need to have at least one of them. Okay, if you're absolutely manual testing, because I got a call from today. My wife is a manual tester. She wants to learn manual testing. Then she wants to learn automation testing. Then I said, don't call me today, call me tomorrow. So I said, there's no point because this is JavaScript today. We can't we can't teach you from zero. Okay, for that we got different course. Okay, even Maven IT is doing a different course. I will refer there. Don't worry. And she's very happy. Okay, then we'll go to a different course. Don't worry. But I mean, I'm telling guys, this is all about you. I mean, I don't want to waste your time and effort and money. Okay, so if you are very basic, if you don't know basics of Java, Selenium, basics. If you don't know basics of Java, it's impossible. What I'm doing right now is I'm topping up your Java skill or existing any programming skill, and I'm converting that skill into your JavaScript skill. Okay, that is very easy for me. Okay, now. Second thing is, yes, I will compare this JavaScript with whatever you got. Okay, I will compare if you got Java, you got pom.xml, Java, you got Maven, you got JUnit, you got OOPS, you got your what do you call the annotations, you got your builds. Page object model, you got Cucumber, everything is there. For me, I'll just say that example dynamically, and it will keep it with you. So same package.json will actually you have to put list of dependencies, npm modules and versions, and put npm install. That's it. All the npm modules will come without any kind of a manual.
And here, like Maven, use NPM, right? It's not.
A few things like variables and few especially JSON notation is very important here, because everything is JSON here, not object, but this is JavaScript notation. So everything is JSON. So every object and every collections that we use, especially we use arrays and collections and list of items. So example, we have to iterate your test case multiple times.
Yeah.
Then we need to have a JavaScript notation and we need to put it into a loop. Okay, so those kind of things you need to know, which is very much specific to JavaScript. Okay, and then what I will teach you is because we are not doing development here. We are actually doing the automation. From here, any automation in the world will have a different automation structure. It is not like in application you have app folder, and you have components, and you got actions, and you got variables. You got a lot of other, which is like MVC model you have. Okay, in your front end. Okay, I'm not a front end developer, but I'm just talking whatever I know. Okay, so front end have a different kind of a folder structure. Okay, but your automation is having different folder structure. Here we talk about step definitions, we talk about features, we talk about page object model here, and we talk about utilities. So it's like that. We talk about completely different terminology and folder structure. So that is what I will teach you. That is where you will, from after learning JavaScript and Node.js, you will directly go into automation. You don't need to worry about what is development. Okay, and then we got this super duper Selenium in place. So many of the people know what is Selenium and Selenium locators and Selenium APIs. So people know about how Selenium works. Okay, like find elements and actions, alerts, XPath, everything is there. So I will tell you any of the framework which I will teach you when compared to Selenium. Okay, so I will compare with Selenium so that you will still be good. Okay, using Selenium. Yeah. Okay. So final thing is, however, we know JavaScript is good, but still at the end, very important. The biggest beast is callbacks. Okay, callbacks and promises. So yeah, that is the biggest villain.
Synchronized function.
Yeah, synchronized function. So because especially we are using so when we are doing automation, you need to wait for example, click on a button and then wait for that just jump. Okay, so but JavaScript is very fast. It will jump, it will fail straight away. Even the application is good, but your JavaScript, your test will fail. So those kind of things are very important. We need to know how to handle those. In Selenium, implicit wait will take care of that. Implicit wait itself will take care of it. Okay, but in JavaScript, it's nothing like that. So that is where awaits async you need to know, which is not in Selenium. Selenium don't have the problems. Selenium properly handled all these waits in a very good manner. But unfortunately, JavaScript cannot handle it. That is the extra thing that you need to learn. Otherwise, you will be stuck. Okay, yeah. So callbacks, waits, debugging. Yes, debugging is a big thing. We can't debug in JavaScript so easily. We can't put a breakpoint. Okay, so that is again kind of a issue. Okay, cool guys. So just for I know today's a demo, but I don't want to go in detail. But just for before going into the class, I will tell you a few similarities between Java and JavaScript. Okay, if you are C#, then I'll tell you later. Or if you are in Ruby or Python or PHP, I can, because I had experience in all this. Initially, I started as a C# automation tester. In cooperative HCL in Cope in Manchester, the cooperative stores. You know,
which year? In which year?
2010.
Okay, 8 years before.
8 years okay. So I built the framework by using C# myself, actually. C# and Selenium.
Okay.
Because I was in India, I used to do, in India, I was on QTP.
QTP, yeah.
I'm a QTP
HP
lead.
something.
Yeah, HP. I will lead in QTP as well. Okay. So I know that. But now when I came to UK, I started using Selenium, C# initially. And then I came to London. And I worked in one company called Travel Corporation. In Victoria. Yeah, so there I used Java. First time I used Java and Selenium. So that is then after that I moved to IBM as contractor for Visa Europe, Visa Payment Services.
Okay.
In Paddington, very big company. So Visa Europe. There again I used Java and Selenium.
Okay.
Then I was master there on Java Selenium.
Okay.
Okay, after that, what happened? After that, even I worked for a few companies like Voyanta and all these companies. And then I went to one more company called Protractor, one automatic deals company. It is in Cambridgeshire. So I went to that company, and then again they asked me. Again, okay, that's fine. Again, I went back to C#. After that, I came to BBC.
Okay.
BBC initially they used C# for few projects, but BBC is always good for Ruby.
Yeah.
C# is all about Ruby. Okay, they use a lot of they have a lot of tools like Wrath and all these things. They implemented Ruby and even Callbacks and those kind of tools. I got exposure on using Ruby, very much on Ruby.
Mobile, right?
Huh?
Mobile.
Callbacks mobile, yeah. And we that is for web. Okay, so I got work for a few months for BBC, and after that, that's on the Ruby side. After that, what happened to my life?
And what about JavaScript?
I'll tell you. This is again long. And then I came to one company called Government London Authority, GLA, okay, which is the government website. Governments. Then they are Drupal. Using the Drupal is good with but same Selenium version in PHP.
Okay.
Supports all these things. So then I thought, why don't we start using PHP? And then I started PHP and Behat. Okay, and they want to do any kind of press release. Sadiq Khan. Previously, it's not that guy, the American accent guy. Who's that? Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson.
Yeah, I was there at that point, and all these press releases, whenever you do any release, you'll go to multiple approval processes. Like there are a lot of content managers and a lot of legal advisors, everybody, because you're not simple, right? Yeah, it had to go through a lot of workflows. So I tested the whole workflows, like, automated testing, like putting a content and make sure that it is going to each and every department correctly using this PHP. So I did that. After that, I worked for TFL, again, Java, TFL for a few weeks. Then I came to Eurostar. When I came to Eurostar, initially I worked for Java and this. And they had taken me because I got PHP background. But I went there, initially worked with PHP, then Java, then I did APM. I went to mobile automation. APM. Finally, all these things, then they started to completely put everything down, and then they started JavaScript. Eurostar. Around 3 years I worked, 3.5 years I worked there. So completely on JavaScript.
You're still there only? Or?
I left. I'm break now.
Okay.
I know 3.5 years I worked. I was like, to take some breaks. I had taken a break. I'll see whenever I like. I will go back. Okay. So anyway, my history. After my history, now let's go to present. Okay, guys. Sorry to make it bored. So yeah, I know it's like art.
Interesting.
To know about you.
Okay, so cool, guys. So now, yes, JavaScript. We got JVM in Java. Similarly, we call that as a node platform. Okay, node is the thing which is server-side platform. It will make it is the actual thing which will make the work. Node is like a heart. Okay, so Maven is there. Maven is like your NPM. Okay, form.xml is like package.json. We got JUnit in Java, similar and Mocha. Okay, and we got Jasmine also. There, we got Cucumber.js here. Okay, Cucumber.js. So we got WebDriver Selenium there, but now, as I said, it's not a single tool. Protractor, WebDriver IO, Nightwatch, Cypress, and we got Concept, and we got something like TestCaf. And there is something like a lot of things. Okay, but they're all doing the same thing, which is just replacing Selenium. That's it. Okay, because what Selenium does, it will give a list of APIs. So that APIs will be responsible of finding an elements and perform the actions on the browser. That's it. Selenium does. Selenium will not do anything. Selenium don't know how to pass a test case or fail a test case. Selenium is nothing. Without JUnit and Cucumber, Selenium is nothing. Okay, so that is what Protractor will do. It will give a list of APIs. What are the example you are actually clicking on a link? Then go to that API and search for what link is available. Click on that link. So we need to learn those APIs, which is equivalent. So it depends again what you want to do. Example, we don't really want to do a drag and drop, and we don't want to automate any frames. So we don't need to do that as a part of learning. We don't need to do that. We just need to know how to do basic things like, going from one page to another page, going into the booking path, maybe doing some kind of transaction. So those basic things which we can do in Selenium, we can exactly, those actions are nothing but clickings, sending a key, or waiting for something and getting some text. So the basic human interactions are all have its own APIs. Okay. Now, however, except Cypress, remaining everything needs Selenium standalone server. Okay, because Selenium is two things: WebDriver and Selenium server. So Selenium server is still the same thing. Okay, we can't escape. We have to have the server. Okay, we have to have it. How to start, how to stop? They got multiple techniques. But end of the day, if you don't have a server in place, either Selenium will not work or your Protractor will not work.
Also, you can't do multiple browsers, multiple machines. You can't do.
Yeah, you can't do because we
have to have that server grid
Selenium have to have. I mean, it can be server format or grid format, or it can be source labs or kind of, any kind of thing. Okay. It can be anything. And coming to the mobile applications, yes, mobile also APM mobile we got in Java. Similarly, here also we got WebDriver JS. WebDriver IO also will have a similar APIs like APM, but setup and few things are a little bit complicated here, which will not cover as a part of the course. We don't need it actually. Okay, but we got a similar thing in JavaScript also. Okay. Somebody's asking a question. I think you missed it. Because of kids, it's a bit difficult. Come on, Bhavani, you have to manage that. Okay. Anyway, okay. So what I will do is, guys, I will give you 1 minute of break. So online, guys, hopefully I'm visible. So can you let me know if you understood or if you have any questions? Online, guys. Okay, I want, again, it's a checkpoint. I want all okay. Naresh is good. Who else? Can you explain a bit more on microservices? Okay, sure, I'll do that, Ravindranal. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Harish, you're okay. It's like attendance, school attendance only. Okay, Lakshmi present, Ravindran present, Harish present, Ramu present. Who else? Yeah, I think 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Sindhu. This is what I don't like. Okay, so Lakshmi is there. Harish, yes. Raj and Sindhu. I think you people are not responding. Hi, Raj and Sindhu. Maybe I need to ask you. Okay, so I think this is like a punishment. So Raj and Sindhu, I want you to put your cameras on. Okay, because I mean, guys, we should be serious. Okay, I'm telling because we have a lot of expectations and people are very serious here. So I don't want you guys to course include APM mobile testing. No, Ramu, no. We are not testing APM mobile testing. We're not doing it. Okay. Anyway, thanks. Okay, Sindhu, you got 5 seconds. Otherwise, I will ask you to put you on camera. Okay, that's it. If you're there, I'm happy. Okay, yeah. Remaining, I don't want, I mean, I'm not asking any questions, but if you're there, that's fine. Thank you, Sindhu. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, cool. Okay, so I will go back to the questions. Question what Ravindranal asked. Okay. Meanwhile, guys, any question you got? Anything? Okay, if you don't have it, then I will go back and explain what is microservice. Okay. Okay, so microservice is nothing but I will take an example. If you got some big service, example, if you're doing your company is doing a big work. Okay. Example, take Eurostar. Eurostar is good for doing bookings. So you can do a booking and you can go travel in the train happily. Okay, the simple point. But however, Eurostar normally they have some services which you can put your information about your when you want to travel, who want to travel, put all the information about the train timings and everything, and then it will give you and also payment card also you can put it, and the ticket you take it and you can go to the train. But even few third-party companies will also do the same thing because we got our own front end. Example, train line people have to do a booking. So what they do, they call our service by putting some standard data into one service and they get. So that is more of a soap, like it's more of a service. Soy service, service architecture where you ask for something and you get it. But that is a service, that's not microservice. Service. But what is microservice here? You are seeing that they are in that single transaction, you are doing a lot of things. First of all, you have to give the train details. So there's this service is divided into small bit services.
Single event service.
Single services. Example, you give a train details. First of all, this is one service which will go and bring whether you got availability of the train or not.
That's only that.
Only that much. You give the train timings and that, go to give a yes or no. You can book or no. Okay, fine. There's one more small service which will check the price. How much price is there for that particular day. Okay, this is one more microservice. And there's one service which will validate whether your details, because normally we have a membership card. So when you put a membership card as a part of passenger details, there's one service which will check whether membership number is correct or not. Okay. Finally, there is one more service which will do the payment. Again, that payment is three services. The first payment service will go and get whether you got enough money or not. Operation will go the credit card details. The second will check after you got operation. It will again check whether you got that train availability or not. For that time and the price. Real time, because you are actually booking milliseconds later than what Excel doing. So that service will again go back and check whether you got your exact fare and exact train is booked or not, available or not. It will confirm, because after taking money, it will confirm. Once it is confirmed, then there will be one more service which will go to inventory management system and book that particular train, that seat. It will block that seat for you. Okay, and come back with saying that yes, I blocked it. Okay, then that whole services will go back and then they will generate a PNR and give back to you. Okay, so now you know what happens. The end of the day, it is one service, but it have multiple small services. Every service is different, and every service is separately tested and separately developed. Correct. And they all talk to each other using that JSON protocols. That is happening internally. That's called a transactional kind of internal things.
And most of them, everything will be on the cloud.
Yeah, everything is on
the cloud.
Everything is on the cloud. You know, as Amazon Hero got this. Even database, everything will be in the main. Normally, people are like Eurostar will use mainframes for the inventory services. When the final inventory services come into picture, when the blocking, then that PNR will only come through mainframes. Okay, Oracle and all will blast.
Yeah.
Okay, so it will blast because that is very. You can't have any duplicate things. That's your inventory. Even bank also like that. The whole money is in mainframe system. So that only will happen. You only can touch that when you have to go through all these things. Operation, everything, transactional, you are sending money, even though you do small transaction. Fraud checks, it includes your operation, authentication, your card validity, and your phone number validity. You need to send, like OTPs and all these things. So everything will happen. So all these small one business transaction have multiple small things. They all will be separate service, and that service is called microservice. Okay.
So each will be, and also they're kind of independently executed, right?
By independently executed, independently tested, independently executed, and then they will also have integration test.
Yeah, integration also.
Yeah, integration is there, and end-to-end test also will be there. Okay.
Otherwise, earlier it was like a single service.
Earlier it is like single service. It is like there's a big headache and all these things. Okay.
If something fails, then you don't know which one has failed, or like it will be a lot of problems. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's like decoupling will make help. Example, train service. You got to get a train, then you will never get a train fare. You will never go to the payment, so you don't need to do anything where there's no train available. Okay. Cool guys. So let's go to the next thing. Okay. So now we will learn all these things. So what are the tools that we will learn as a part of the course? Okay. So the first tool that we learn is JavaScript. Okay. Because I will teach the basics. Okay. A bit of writing, maybe hello world, but a bit of writing loops and for loops, and writing a small function and calling the function from one more class. It's not easy like Java. It's not like you create a class object and create a new object. It will never work like that. You need to do module exports. You need to write a function, module exports, because here there's nothing like an object. So you need to have a file. So you need to refer a file, you export all these objects through a kind of file, and you need to call that file, create an object, and then through the object you need to read all the existing modules.
All those files are like .js format, right?
.js format. Yeah, especially because even the context is different. If you are not putting So what you can do is, I mean, here this scope is different. Normally everything will be in global context.
Yeah.
Okay, this is two context, global context and global context. So normally everything is in global context. So if you create, but however, it should know that there's kind of reference to that. So it's, again, I'm telling it's not like Java, because Java, your class name and your file name should be equal and all these things are there. But it is not like that. You can put any file name and there's nothing like a class here, to be honest. Okay. Yeah. And I will teach you what is Node.js. Okay, so what Node.js, what helps, and what is NPM, especially how NPM helps, because NPM have two things, like, you know, to install Node, and through install, there's again the two kind of libraries, global library and local library. Okay. Yeah, global and local. Global library is somewhere, sitting somewhere, and local you need to have a Node module folder, and you have to sit in Node module. So that's the reason why you need to make sure that it is not conflicting, and, you know, all these things are good enough for that for you to understand the whole Node.js concept. Okay. Now, once we come to go through the Node.js, including package.json and, you know, basic kind of framework, then we will go to Protractor. Okay. So that is where we actually start your kind of content automation. In Protractor, what we will learn is, in Protractor, this is where we come into picture. However, Protractor is not enough. We need to learn Protractor from scratch, but Protractor including your Jasmine and Mocha. Okay, so you need to, Protractor itself cannot exist because Protractor needs a kind of a test.
Unit,
it requires your test. Yeah, it requires. You need to have a test runner in place. You need to have describe. You need to have test cases, separate test. You need to have test runner in place so that the compiler will start somewhere. Okay. Otherwise, if it is JavaScript, it will start anywhere. Okay, JavaScript, it will start. It will ask you what is your it check for index.js normally. That is your launching file. It will check for that. Okay, it will go to index.js normally. Okay, otherwise there's no starting point. There's nothing like publish static void main here. Okay, so that's the way Jasmine is simple enough, because Jasmine, if you give Jasmine, it will actually make you sure that you got test cases in place, and you got assertions in place, and you got your Protractor code in place, which will, like, finding the elements and all these things. And finally, it will make sure that you got your execution complete and give the reports to you. Okay, so the whole framework is Jasmine is protecting the whole thing, and similarly, Jasmine is like JUnit, Protractor is like Selenium. Okay, so it is completely, Jasmine is protecting you, and Protractor is actually performing the actions for you. Okay, so that is what I will teach. Okay, but that is one phase. So once you got that through phase, I know normally people don't need Protractor, but you don't know what will happen, because if you go to any Angular company, example, go to Skype, Angular, they won't. If you say WebDriver.io, they will be like, it is not, it is good. I mean, they'll take you, but
actually Protractor will be helpful.
Yeah, very much helpful. So you teach the WebDriver, that's fine, but people are still a little bit more on Protractor. If you got Protractor, it is okay. If you don't have Protractor, WebDriver, if you only a little bit better, but again, that will be a problem where if they want to migrate, or if there is normal, it is non-Angular application. Let's go to two important tools which will have example. People are, there's no difference. So I'll a few things, which I will tell you. But if they're asking for Cypress or something else, that is a different context, which I will tell you. Okay. So yes, part of WebDriver.io. So this is initially I will tell you in a normal unit testing kind of framework. But when I go to WebDriver.io, I will go to Cucumber.js, like a BDD format, which is what actual people uses. And we also use Chai for assertions behind the screens. And also importantly, we use page object model as a part of your WebDriver.io. Okay. This second level is a full package. Okay. And source labs integration will come into picture. And I will give you a couple of demos on this. See, when I'm talking Cucumber.js, reporting everything will come to that only. Okay. So maybe if you've got a question, what happened to the reports? Report will be part of Cucumber.js. Cucumber.js, yeah. Okay. So I'll teach page object model. I'll teach source lab integration. I'll teach. So, however, because there's new tools coming up, I will not teach you, but I'll give you a demo how Cypress IO works and how Nightwatch works.
Source labs integration with Jenkins? Yeah. Then what? Jenkins is separate.
No, some from local we'll run. Okay, so basically supports Node.js.
Jenkins
supports Node.js.
Yeah, it supports.
So it's a command line. So 99% every running will command line only.
Yeah.
So if you are able to do a command line, you can do it in Jenkins.
Yeah.
Jenkins is nothing but command line. Only thing is code should come to GitHub.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe an extra thing that you need to learn is if you can able to learn GitHub, whether put the code in GitHub, that's it. Yeah. When you go to Jenkins,
Jenkins to the
GitHub link, and then WebDriver is command WDIO, give it there. That's it. It will actually run the whole test. Okay. We are not running through any IDE. We are not running through any kind of Eclipse or something like that. No, we're not doing everything with command line. Command line is developers all will be good at command line.
Not only, even in fact, the JavaScript is mostly with the command line.
Yeah. So that is very good. I mean, if you go to companies, you start using command line, running the command line, people will think, oh, nice, good guy. Okay, that is a professional thing. But if you take any kind of, example that we got WebStorm or any IDE, if you're running through, because, I completed one batch. They asked me to teach through, WebStorm, which is like a IDE. Okay, maybe we will start with WebStorm, to be honest. But running, we will never run through. Coding we will do in WebStorm, but running we will run through command line. Okay, so that you will be like a professional way to run the tests. Okay, and yes, so in Jenkins, if you don't know the command line, it is very easy. Okay, yeah, we will go through Nightwatch. Cypress IO is very good, but very brand new. I have given a meetup last week also on Cypress IO actually. Okay, very big thing, but I will not go in that because it's too early for you. Okay, I'll give a demo. Okay, so this is what you will get, guys. So then you will get a bonus also.
What?
Expect? No.
Microservices.
Too much of bonus. No, no, not microservices. Okay, so what bonus you will get is, okay, so what I will teach you is, I will teach you by helping you to deploy a front-end application in your local machine.
Okay.
Instead of testing a website, I'll give a code.
Complete
Application. So I will give you a application you could download in your local folder and start the application in localhost 2005,000. And then write the test on that. Okay, that is like a SDET. Developer interest. You are like almost like a developer. You got development code with you. You develop, you run your test like
you just need to write the test cases and test things and
you test it. And your code will be very near to the development code. So you can see what is development code. And you can see the development application code. So you are like, you are almost like a developer. That's it. So especially
that is what nowadays most of the people are doing like this only.
Yeah.
So with each user story, as like the developers will start writing development, we have to start writing automations. And automation code will be similar.
They'll give code only.
Yeah, that's code and waiting and all, like you're telling, waiting and all.
No.
Starts running and daily night integration start running. Everything is like that.
Notice, that is what SDET, proper SDET. So that is what I want, see, 500 for 400, 500 pounds they're giving. They won't give you just like a black box manual tester. They will expect that you need to know all these things. You go day one and they will give you GitHub repository access. That's it. So give nothing. Go, you know the branch. Typically, when you are working, the developer will say that feature branch will say that this is your ticket number, MOB 1234. Take the ticket number, start testing it. Nothing else. You got a Jira ticket, you got a GitHub branch. That's it. You'll ask where to test. You have to go and test. Come on.
Check out the branch.
Then you need to go and check out that branch, that specific branch, and deploy locally. And if you got any APIs or any stubs or something like that, you need to make sure that everything is in place. You put your stubs and API, everything, even backend service should be up and running. And then you put your front-end server and deploy it locally. Then your application is readily locally available. Okay, then you don't need to do black box. Then you take your automation test, take your acceptance criteria, and start, writing your automation test, which is similar to your locator. However, if you don't have locators, you can go and add your own locators.
Can add locators also.
You can do it by yourself. You got code, right? Who will stop? Because you are in the same branch, you are not breaking anything. So you can go and change locators, but you won't. Even you can write some unit test also if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll be happy.
They'll be happy because you are in that level that you can write some, or you can recommend some unit test, or say that maybe something is not there. So you can be like a developer in test, where you are making sure that your code is good. Okay. So like that, you so that then you got your acceptance criteria, write your scenarios, automate it, running locally. Because if your automation is failing, nobody's seeing. Nobody sees because nobody's bothered because everything locally only. Till you complete your task as a part of sprint, you need to complete that. All your automation tests should be locally developing and passing. You have to run it.
And that's how the next day you're raising bug. If there is development code bugs, you need to notify the developers and work with them. And then they will again make the commit, right? That will be committed. So they will inform you. Then you have to check out that commit, that code, and again start working on that branch. So it will be like that.
Yeah.
So you'll be working just like a developer only.
Yeah, just a developer only.
That's what I'm saying. So it is no longer like the olden days. It was completely different.
Yeah, no black box testing, testing all that. Yeah, you're right. If anything is there, you see. You don't need to inform anyone. You can go to developer. Say that I'm doing this. This is a problem. Maybe you can say that in this line. There's a problem in that line. You should be such a that
stack traces will be produced.
Stack traces is there. You can actually give analysis and give him. So you understand. Okay, then he will commit it. Then he said it's ready. Then you git pull and you will get your latest code. Run your automation test again. It will.
No, the thing is the black box is also there. But black box is that code is different actually, and that one we are pointing to different environments. See, black box, this end-to-end final automation also be there.
Yeah. That
we can easily map it to any branch, like development or pre-prod, prod, anywhere test. So we will be doing that. That is separately done. But this what I'm telling is this is at the user story. So each user story comes, right? So as these developers are doing, so even we guys will also have to do this. So we are actually doing like extra. We are doing that also. We have to do this also.
We are mainly first-hand testing will be done at that level, and 99% of issues will be there, will be fixed there, and we will happy with that. Then we will commit the code, and at the end also we will, as I said, we will do the end-to-end testing. We won't release straight away. If we release it, then that will be ideal company. Okay, but we won't release it.
Actually, the thing is, even before the release branch, there will be separate other branches. So this end-to-end test will test 2-3 different branches. And finally everybody is happy and everything. Then this will be just pushed to the release branch, which will be directly getting deployed, continuous deployment pipeline. It goes through that.
Yeah, it will go through that. Okay. But in my company is such a dangerous company that they don't have any branches. Only master branch.
Okay, then that is dangerous.
Very dangerous, but they have taken a risk. Because they said, if feature branch is good, then it's a pressure to us to make sure the feature branch is good. So we committed. We do it, but we got good quality people. So and automation is there. So we committed. Once we committed, that's it. It's in master branch, and anybody can release anytime. There's no control over. That's called continuous delivery. Delivery anybody can do it. But however, we do some kind of exploratory testing in 10-15 minutes before release. You will never do it at every commit. Every commit is every day we have to do that. You will never do that. Whereas the release, when the people think that it is about to release, it is not at all any rule that you have to test it. Even they can release it without it because the rule is this: code should be good. However, the QA will do exploratory testing. Okay, make sure that everything is fine. 5-10 minutes. Okay. Going to live. Okay. No problem. If in the live you got an issue, it's also not a problem. Seriously, if we have taken a risk, or CEO said, okay, don't worry, guys. If we have bugs in live, because we are doing all this, if we miss something here, go there. If we miss something there, because it's not a procedure testing, exploratory testing. It cannot find a bug. Go to live. Customer complaint. Okay. That's fine, no problem. Okay. They'll roll it back. Yeah, roll back. They'll roll back 1 minute. They'll roll back. Okay. Everything happens. The pitches are back. Then they will do a hot fix. Yeah. One more commit and they will release it. Okay. That's it. They said, no problem, not fine. Let's go to, because if you got that mindset, then you will, remove all these layers. You will be very cautious. Oh, there may be bug. You should test it multiple layers. But if C1 comes, don't worry, this is a bug, then okay, that's fine, go to master. If you don't have a problem, you are the money man, I don't have any problem. Okay. So we had taken the risk, and initially there are a lot of bugs, but now it's drastically reduced. Okay, so that way again now that's why we stops and everything we use here, make sure that it's all perfectly tested. Okay, so that is the thing. I will give you a front-end application, okay, which you can deploy locally and you can test it.
Do we use any server? Is it like a web server?
Yeah, there is a server, but we use production server. Okay, we won't use a local server.
Oh, but what is the name of it?
I'll give you. I'll give you at the time of that. I'll give front-end application. Yeah. Services are in the production. Okay. It connects to the local server, production services. So APIs will be done through internally. Okay. Okay, you can deploy and run the test, and you can run the automation test against that application, which I'm giving the front-end application. And you have to run the automation test locally. So local host will be there, and you have to run the test locally only. Okay. So that is the way it works. Okay. So that is the thing, guys. That is what I will be teaching. Okay. Hope it is clear. Again, online guys, I need to ask them. Checkpoint number 3, guys. Online people. Oh, somebody is said maybe thank you. Yes, I thought. Okay, guys. Yeah, anything? I mean, there are a couple of more things. I think we will be around like 1 o'clock. We'll finish everything. Okay. So, guys, are you all okay? Shall we do a roll call? Online people, because guys, I'm telling, I really want your attention. Okay, this is very important thing. Okay, Ramu present, Naresh present, Ravindra present. How many people are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 weeks. 5 weeks I'm expecting. Okay. So I think should be fine. Okay. So what we will cover is basics of JavaScript, basics of frameworks, protractor theory. So basic framework is nothing but Node.js. Okay. So the next class will be JavaScript class. Okay. After that we have Node.js, which is half a day class. Then we'll start with protractor theory. Then protractor project, real-time protractor project. This is where the actual thing starts. And yeah, protractor project includes all this Jasmine and everything. Okay. Then WebDriver theory, WebDriver IO theory. And then I will tell you how to do local build installation. You have got local, because the WebDriver project will do 2 projects. First, protractor project is like Angular application. We will do it. Okay, which is on the website, like a black box tester. The second project that we are doing will be like a SDET, where I will give you code. You people will download the code, install the code locally. Then you need to write the your feature files. You have to write feature files based on that code, like a black box tester. Then you need to run then you need to create the tests in local, and you need to run the test in Sauce Labs also. Okay, so we need to test it locally, as well as we need to test in Sauce Labs, get the reports. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Okay, so I will tell you. So that is the how that is the point here that I'm trying to make in the last. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm looking. There's one more actually. Okay, yeah. So the point is, yes, this is like a 3-phase. First of all, 2 phases like Node.js and JavaScript. Second phase is Protractor and one application. Third phase is WebDriver with page object model, Cucumber, reports, source labs, everything is like full proper thing. Okay. Now at the end, okay, sir, what exactly how it works? Okay, so what will happen is every video that I'm taking will be recorded. Okay, everything is recorded on the cloud. Okay, so I will send you the link so that I know it is quite technical, but even I am doing any Udemy course, what I will do is I'll go front and back. So if it is only one time, it is impossible. So you got a video, so you can go back. Example, I'm teaching Protractor Jasmine. So you're not able to connect the dots. So you can come back, go back, record and play back. You can do that. Okay. So, but however, make sure that you are not distributing to anyone. Okay. Yeah. That's your assets. Yeah. If you are doing it, then that guy will learn. That guy will be competitor for you in a job. Small market. Okay. So, I mean, first of all, ethically it is not good. Second thing, it will be a problem. Okay. Second thing is source code. I will give you source code for everything that which you are doing. Okay. So all the classes will have I'll send an email after the class which includes the source code, which is the zip format. Okay. And also, front end application also I'll send you the source code. Okay, through the GitHub, like whatever it is. Training notes I will give you. Okay, so important thing is training notes is I'll show you an example how I was teaching the other class. Okay. Okay, so see this guys, not my email. Okay, see, I'm just showing example how it is our class. Okay, see, we got running notes because you need to have some bullet points, right? So like this, while I'm teaching, I will write all the notes here. Okay. Okay, so I will have the notes. So like this, you'll have a running notes, each and everything that I'm teaching. Okay, and this is the Google Cloud so that when you're online also, you can parallelly see what I'm typing. Okay. Okay, so this is a Google Cloud. So straight away you will get it. Okay. So this is one thing which I will give you. Second thing is interview questions. Okay, so second thing is I know this is important that we need to get a good contract job that we're targeting. So I will not talk about the answers, but all the questions that we encounter while we actually testing it. So going through it, all the questions, how to test local in your staging, how to test locally, how to configure WebDriver, how to implement reports, how to run headless mode, how to connect to source labs. So these are the questions which we will, while discussing, we will get them. Okay. So that are the checkpoints. Because end of the day, if we complete the course, after the completing course, we will think, okay, we completed the course. But end of the day, if we go to interview, we know the answer, but we are not able to, at that point, we're not able to think, okay, this is ours. Maybe he's asking, he's asking about, for example, WebDriver. I will give an example of WebDriver weights, IO weights. Then you think of weights. Is it like a JavaScript weight, async weight, or is it protractor weight, or wait for element present? You'll be like confusing. At that point, then that is where you need to perform, right? So these questions will actually, when you're going through the course, you will know that what exactly we are actually talking. So that point, this is the interview question that we're talking about. Okay. So it will straight away go into your mind. Okay. So example, the same answer. Okay. See, in WebDriver, we got two things. We have wait for element, wait for visible. Okay. So this is not like implicit wait, but it got a straight away one API method. Okay. Which can do that. And source labs also, how to score the source labs, all these things. So typically the answers that you are, the answers for all these questions will be in your class notes, if you can figure it out. Okay, because class notes will talk everything So end of the day, when you still are blank, you don't take anything from your mind. At least you have know the questions and you know the answers here.